Relax right there. There you go. Drop. There it is.
Felt a little something, that's for sure.
Alright, so real quick here, so in terms of the area that you're feeling the most, right? You said it's the left part of the pelvis, right down in the lower back?
Yeah, right on the left side, yeah.
Okay, I know we talked a lot about that, but looking at your x-rays, we're seeing a lot of stress on your lower back. In terms of that, I know that left SI joint, that pelvis area, that's where you feel a lot of it, but do you get pain in this area as well, or not as much?
No.
Not as much. Okay, gotcha. All right, and then in terms of your spine up in the top, anything that you feel usually going on in here?
Just like the area that we talked about here, but every time I do twist, sometimes I'll get a little something, but that's about but not painful.
All right. Yeah, in terms of your spine, I think we talked a little bit about this last time, but as you start to see a lot of that stress, especially on your neck and how your body is kind of shaping with the spine, there's a lot of tension up onto the neck.
Right.
This side's a little bit more flatter. This side's a little more bulkier. You can start to notice that.
Yeah, you said that last week.
Yeah. And a lot of that stuff's coming because those muscles are trying to guard that spine, trying to create stability, and it starts to develop asymmetries, imbalances, and stuff. So we're going to get you scanned, we're going to get you scoped here, but we'll take a look at your spine one more time here, and then we'll get you adjusted, see how that's doing, okay? Okay. Alright, so we got a couple different spots here. That mid-back is definitely something we're going to want to work on as well.
Okay.
Especially because you have that flattened curve kind of coming throughout the spine. Same thing here. Here's that upper joint on that left side. Middle, bottom. Upper joint on the left, middle, bottom. Any soreness on those?
Just like the middle, and then just a little bit down below it.
Down below there. Okay.
Yeah.
Any soreness or pain right there?
Yeah, just a little bit.
And then right there.
Yeah, I don't feel anything there, but yeah, there you go.
Some more up on the top there.
Yeah.
Okay. There's that one on the left SI joint. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8, 7. 7, 8, 9. Any soreness on those?
7, just 7. A little bit.
Okay. See here. Yeah, definitely 7. That's where that swelling just kind of pits into that area.
Yeah, and that's where I was telling you about when I do this, and but I've been doing this, so
trying to get that area to loosen up a little bit. Yeah. Well, that should start to loosen up once we get that 7 here.
Okay.
And then here, let's take a look up in the neck here. Chin down a little bit. Ooh, right there. All right, so here's C6, 7, 1. 6, 7, 1. Any pain on those?
Probably just very minimal, but on number 6.
On 6 there? Yeah. Alright, so we got some work to do, man. All you gotta do is just relax that shoulder and a little bit of a push right here, okay? And then relax, drop the shoulder, and wiggle your toes for me. Oh, just a little tiny piece. Alright, we're gonna a little more on this side. Just a little tiny click on that one to get a little bit more. Alright, relax that shoulder. There you go. Okay, just imagine your mind somewhere else, whether it be at the beach, in the mountains. There's the rest. Okay.
Let's see, that's like the area that I can't get.
Yeah, well, it takes a lot of work to do that, man.
I heard that.
So the reason why we're walking is because a lot of times when we get some movement in the joints, once we adjust that and you start walking like that, you're starting to instill proper movement in the joint, so that helps to pump out some of the inflammation and the swelling, so we get more and more mobility, okay?
Yeah, that's what I was talking, we were talking about, sometimes walking up and just to, sometimes just loosen this up. That's how it is.
Yeah. All right, when you adjust a little bit, I won't drop you, okay?
I felt like you got dropped.
I haven't dropped anyone yet. I won't let you be the first here, man. Relax right there. There you go. Drop. There it is.
Felt a little something, that's for sure.
Not bad, huh?
No,
Come on up. So just with that, any difference that you recognize or anything that you notice?
Maybe just a little bit, yeah.
What are you feeling?
I definitely feel it a little bit on this side because you adjusted it. But other than that, maybe a little bit better.
Yeah, good. All right. So this is where your spine, again, that back is very flat here, and then all that stress happens onto that mid-back, and it gets focused right in this area. And then your spine, from the x-rays, you'll see it's starting to curve this way and leans you to that left side. Right there. All right, relax those arms down to the floor. There you go. Good. Perfect. All right. Let it go. Good. One more time. Breathe in and let it go. There it is. How'd that feel?
Oh, not too bad. I know because, I've been trying to do it myself, but obviously I'm not a professional. But
yeah.
Yeah, that feels a little bit better.
Good, man. Let's get you walking back and forth. Not bad, man. Good adjustments. Yeah, we got some good movement.
And it's something that, I've seen some of the videos and some of the people are in pain, but,
yeah.
But I have like this minor stuff. Well,
yeah.
So I thought,
yeah. Well, and especially with your spine, man, there's a lot going on in there. And that's the hard part, is a lot of times, whether you feel a lot of pain or a little pain, it's not as much about how much you're feeling it, it's about what we see in the x-rays, and a lot of times what we start seeing in the scope, and there's a lot of irritation there. That's a good sign. We got to start working on it, okay? One more time, back and forth. How's that hip feeling right now?
Good. I think a little bit better, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, good. All right, well, let's have a seat. Let's take a look at you. Yeah, we got some good movement on you, man. That's looking really good. Okay.
I didn't hear the snap like I usually hear, but you know what I mean?
Yeah. Some patients, their spines sound a little bit louder than others. It just depends on how your body really does. And that's the thing, everyone's different. Not everyone's the same, so.
Yeah, but I like that mid part like we were talking about.
Yeah?
But, I can still feel it like on this side because that's because I do this a lot. So, I feel it there, but.
Yeah.
But if we're doing it and snapping it forward like we should be, we'll be all right.
Yeah, no, it's doing good, man. Things are doing really good. We're definitely in the right direction. Even the lower back's looking pretty good too. So the first thing that we did was your C6 here. That's really stuck in there, and that neck here is very straight, and it's putting a lot of tension down here, so those muscles, there's a lot of tightness going on.
But it's on the left side, right?
Well, it's basically that spine, it's kind of kinked to the left, and it's shifting you over to the right. I wanted to get a little bit more on that left side, but because it didn't really move as well, I had to get it from the opposite side, okay? As we get more and more movement on them, that should start to loosen up a lot better, okay? But we want to try to push that spine forward so we start to get a little more curvature, but really the biggest thing that we're starting to see is that your body's leaning forward, your head's shifting forward, so we're going to try to get that head to come back a little bit more. So they say for every inch your head shifts forward, think of it like a bowling ball. If that bowling ball starts to get creeped forward a little bit more, it gets really heavy. So we want to try to bring that closer to you so it's a lot less weight, basically pushing down on your spine or on your shoulder. So as your head's shifting forward, we want to try to get that head to come back so it takes off a lot of that tension off your spine, okay? So that's the C6 that we did. We also did your L5, so not your L5, your left SI joint right over here, where it's shifting down and internally rotating. You're feeling on pushing that guy forward here, okay? And then we did your mid-back right over here. Again, that's where it's kinking your spine to that left side and then kind of shifting back over, okay? So you got some work to do, okay? So we got some good adjustments. Now your job is to go outside, do some walking or get some movement in, and trying to do that as much as you can. I mean, I think you said you're on your feet most of the day?
Yeah, I'm on my feet every day. Yeah.
Okay, good. Well, as much as we want or as we can.
Well, no, I'm literally standing still, like Here's
On
what
a
I
computer?
do. I'm on a computer checking in trucks. And I'm doing that all day, but you know, in between time I'm gonna walk here, but it's only a container. So.
Okay, so try to get as much movement as you can. The more movement, the better it's going to be for you. Okay.
Sounds good.
Well, good stuff.
Was there anything else besides, you know,
at this point, walking is the best exercise, especially since we're just starting the treatment. Later on, we'll give you some exercises, some tools that you need to do, but right now it's just getting some movement. Okay? All right, man.
Sounds good.
Good stuff. Well, good adjustments. Good stuff, man. Well, I'm glad that you're here. We're going to see how we get some more improvement on your spine, and then we'll go from there, get more and more movement, get you better, see how things do, okay?
Okay.
All right, man. Have a good rest of your day.